So hello, good day everyone. My name is Dio Dominic Festan, BSCE first year, and a section of A143. Today I'm going to show you my leadership style. My chosen directive is directive leadership. So what is directive leadership? Instead of engaging with their team or embracing employee feedback, directive leaders make decisions on their own. They instruct their followers what to do and how to do it, rather than following them to make their own decisions or pick their own way for completing tasks. Managers use directive leadership to guide a team's aim. Directive leaders, for example, may provide mentoring, define rules, eliminate any impediments, and offer praise when appropriate. When a leader adopts a directive leadership style, they instantly impose their control over a team. They are not concerned with first gaining the affection of their staff. While leaders with a directive style have complete control over a team's goal and activities, this does not imply that they create their objectives or tactics out of thin air. Instead, they virtually always employ tried and true criteria that they know how to work. So why choose directive leadership? So this is the reason why I chose directive leadership. One advantage of directive leadership is the clarity it brings. The organization's direction and purpose are clearly defined from the start, and there is no uncertainty about what a team is attempting to accomplish or the measures necessary to attain their objectives. Firm timelines are important to directive leaderships. They aren't the kind to overly lenient when employees make excuses for not completing a task by deadline. So many business executives avoid directive leadership because of its disadvantages. One key advantage is its efficiency. These executives don't take the time to listen to employee feedback and don't put off making significant choices. Micromanagement may swiftly descend from directive leadership. Many people connect effective leaders with vision and decisiveness, but they are put off by micromanagement. A directive leader who adopts a suffocating, dictatorial approach risks alienating team members and fomenting discontent. Overly directive leadership might stifle fresh ideas. The directive leadership style risks missing out on fresh ideas and transformative thinking since so few individuals are involved in essential decision-making processes. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of directive leadership. What are the qualities of being a directive leadership? So these are a few qualities and traits of being a directive leadership. First is they assert their authority right from the start. They take total control. And lastly, they have a set protocol they follow. So an example is being strict of scheduled deadlines. So next is what makes the chosen leadership style better than other leadership styles. So this is only an opinion, not really done reading any leadership styles. So first is directive leadership is a task-oriented approach in which the leader actively sets clear objectives and ensures that people follow through on them. So this leadership style is most successful when people face uncertain but intrinsically gratifying tasks. A strong central leader specifies employee duties, establishes clear expectations, and gives direction on how employees should accomplish their work through directing leadership conduct. This approach, sometimes known as hands-off leadership, is the polar opposite of authoritarian leadership. Hands-off leaders spend much of their time distributing duties to team members and offering little to no monitoring. So lastly for this guide question is what attributes from other leadership styles should be incorporated into your chosen leadership style to make it more effective. So first is participative leader behavior. Participative leaders work closely with their teams to complete a task, depending largely on feedback and input from subordinates. Second is supportive leader behavior. This leadership style is most effective when team members are good under a lot of pressure to achieve exceptionally difficult goals. Third is achievement-oriented leader behavior. This leadership style is most effective when team members are under a lot of pressure to achieve exceptionally difficult goals. Fourth, accountability. Directive leaders keep a close eye on their team. There is no tolerance for staff to slack off or make excuses for not meeting their deadline. Clear expectations is the last one. In certain cases, a team may fail to meet its objective because what is expected of them is not clearly stated. A directive leadership style communicates all that a worker has to perform without any subtlety. So that is all for the advantage, disadvantages, characteristics and traits, and for the reason why I have chosen directive leadership. So that is all. Thank you.